Welcome back to another video. When I was 6 years old, me and my mom lived together in a flat. Our dad had left to go to the army. And when I was that age, I really liked going to the circus. We went there almost every Saturday to watch all the fun things there, all the rides, all that kind of stuff. And one day, I went to the circus, and that day might have been my last. So, me and my mom came to the circus, all usual and that, but then there was a clown. And usually, I knew all the staff and all that kind of stuff, but this was different, you know? This clown was a new employee, and I was gonna walk up to him and ask him about, is it your first time? But then, he didn't say anything to me. He kinda just ignored me and asked me one question. Do you want to play? And I replied, no. He continued to stare at me. He had a blank expression on his face. Nothing I'd ever seen before. I didn't know a face so young could have eyes so old. I didn't really say that to him at the time, but I knew something was off as soon as I saw him. Like his makeup was poorly put on, with his costume looking second-hand and rusty. All the thread coming off and stuff. Looked like something from a horror movie or something. I didn't pay too much attention to it though. But then, he asked me again, do you want to play? And I replied, no, get away from me. I just want to talk. But then, he grabbed me by my shoulder and said, do you want to play? And then, I grabbed him by the arm and ran away to my mom. We carried on for the rest of the day. I didn't see him. A few hours passed. My mom had to take a phone call with her friend. She had to talk about her stress tablets and prescriptions and all that shit. At that age I didn't really care, I sort of just brushed it off. But then, I saw him again. This time he was like, alone. So I walked up to him and asked him, so, is it your first time here? What do you even do anyway? Then, he grabbed me by the shoulder and shushed me. And he said, oh, so, you think you're smart, aren't you? Well, guess what? You can be quiet now. And he got me by the chin and punched me. I fell to the ground. I tried to escape, but he grabbed me by the leg and swung me to the wall. I think I broke my shoulder. And I screamed out for my mom, but she said, shut the fuck up! And I was screaming, Mom! Mom! And then, he grabbed me and punched me in the stomach, and I felt nothing. I felt pain. I couldn't breathe. I'd never felt anything so devastating before. The pain was immense. I could feel the blood rushing through my body. And then, he got me by the hand and whipped out his knife and stabbed me. He chopped one of my fingers clean off. No cut, no tear, just off on the floor. I was bleeding. I was holding my hand. And then he grabbed out his bag and showed me his wolf. His wolf had loads of tears and rips in it. It was blood seeping out. I was like, what the fuck? And then he said to me, shut the fuck up. And then he got me by the mouth and silenced me. There was no sound. It was silence. The area around me was going red. And then he strangled me. I felt the air going from my lungs. Slowly and slowly, the life was draining from me. I couldn't feel a thing. I was dying. I knew it would be it. This is my final moments on planet Earth. And then, one of the employees came and said, hey! What are you doing? And then, he ran away, with the bag as well. But then, I looked at my hand and said to the employee, hey! He chopped off! And I looked. My hand was completely normal. I was completely amazed. What the fuck happened? I looked at where he ran. There was no footprints. It was nothing. And I walked back to my mom. She said, "Oh, we should probably go now. Did you have fun?" And in the car, I saw him one last time, staring at me, with the same bag and the same dead look in his eyes.